Guys, YouTube, we just spent the last 30 minutes. And actually, you know what? It wasn't too bad, but we made a list for y'all. We're going to move things around. Last call, and then we'll finalize this. So, quick disclaimer. This is not an all-encompassing, top-tier legend, perfect tier list, all right? There's a lot of just kind of, we threw them in there. It's leading out of preseason, or excuse me, leading into preseason 5, ending season 4, okay? So, these are all units that are worthy to invest in. The lower you go, though, they might be more niche. There are a lot of units we left off the list that can still be good, but we all decided together that they don't make the cut, okay? So don't get offended. If your favorite unit's not on here, that doesn't mean they can't be good, but these are the ones that, you know, we have a lot of reputable people, and we kind of all think tanked and agreed on this list, all right? So we're doing one last run through, and we're gonna move around a few more things, and then we're gonna finalize it, submit it, okay? Joining me is Valkyreia and Mevlin. Boys, you wanna say hi?
How you guys doing, YouTube? Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up, YouTube?
All right, boys, let's move down the list. Let's start with SS row, right? This one was super easy for us. I don't think we had to move anything here, no? And remember, guys,
I'm pretty happy with this one.
S+, right? The logic here is just like simply, you know, whatever people tend to first pick a lot, right? Because those heroes are not only, they occupy a strong, like, position in terms of power, they also don't have very well-defined counters, right? Or if there are counters, it takes way too much work just to set up countering them.
Sure. Good point. And also, guys, remember, left to right, it doesn't matter too much. We did maybe move a few things, but don't take too much stock in the left to right. We didn't have the time to go through every single one. So just, it's more important about the row in terms, and then instead of just the individual ordering, okay?
I feel like the SS tier 2 is like very highly banned. Like a lot of these are
highly banned. Exactly what Valk said too.
Pretty strong pre-bans.
All right, so that's your premier row, boys. No disagreements, chat. Last call. Everyone good on SS row? I think we're fine, yeah? S row.
S row, I think the criteria is generally like power picks that have counters, but also you could slam them and they round out the draft for your, you know, first pick, second picks extremely well, right?
Well said.
Yeah, these are really good like third, fourth picks that are relatively safe, that works well with your first picks.
Beautifully said, boys. Do we have anything we want to adjust here for the S rank row? Anything? Because I think there was a few A that maybe contended, or if y'all had any S's you wanted to move down. Because there's a lot, I'll be honest, guys, there's a lot that could be moved up and down one, just depending on your playstyle, depending on, you know, how much you like the unit.
Guys, maybe I am a furry
But,
lover.
Bubbles, thank you so much. Give me 1 sec, Bubbles.
Oh yeah, like you should mention like some of these units in S tier require like crazy gear, right? Like gotta mention OP-SIG and
so,
Pavel
like,
are only in
is-
S tier. Yeah.
Pavel is kind of like requires pretty insane gear. Let's see.
Pavel,
like,
OP-SIG, Kisei, right? These three?
Yeah, I would think Kisei requires so much gear, right? Not only because it requires her own gear, because if you think about how Pavel and OP-SIG works, right? When you have God gear on Pavel and OP-SIG, they take turn 1, right? When you have God gear on a Kisei, she doesn't take turn 1. You need like a unit, for example, you need Falcon or Clary to like check their speed contester, or you just have to ban out their speed contester. Like Kisei herself doesn't take the first turn of the fight most of the times, unless she comes out 5th pick. Right, which is kind of why I think she needs to go down a tier.
Okay. Chad, does anyone want Kisei to go down one? Remember, these three, depending on your gear, they can go down or up, or they stay. Mev, what'd you say? Yo, boys, quick announcement. I'm going to be personally sponsoring a $50 giveaway for you guys, my YouTube watchers, because I'm partnering up with GameFlip, and I love this company, this brand so much. Let me tell you about it. GameFlip is a gaming marketplace where you can find games, gift cards, in-game items, so much more at crazy discounts. So it's a marketplace where people will sell their Google Play, iTunes, Xbox, Grubhub, you name it. Best Buy, Amazon, so much more at crazy discounts. It just depends on what they put it up for. And don't worry, guys, GameFlip has a 100% cashback guarantee, so you can purchase with confidence. Now, if you sign up using my link, I'll put it up here and then in the description below. Just make sure it says CARSIX. It should apply it automatically. That's going to help out the channel, and it's going to help you guys out. Find some amazing deals. You just got to be on the lookout. So be aware, Car is also going to be browsing every now and then, every day, looking for those amazing deals, especially on the Google Play gift cards, so that I can, you know, fund my gacha gaming needs and save a ton of money. So you guys should do so as well. Help out the channel, and big shout out to GameFlip. All right, guys? Let's get back to the video.
I think his whole point is like, yeah, Kisei is like not usable in every single draft. Like I can't draft Kisei whenever I want to, right? And it is true that Pavel and OP-SIG are a lot easier to just draft because I can. But her power, like she's just so useful. Being able to reset like turn 1, deal damage, go stealth.
Okay.
AOE turn 2, like it's so good, man.
All right, then you know what, guys? Since we explained it, I think it's fine to leave her an S. But remember, guys, what they're saying, it's very difficult. So be careful investing. She could move down depending on how your gear is. All right. They're saying Carmen. Oh, so go ahead, Bill.
I was also gonna say, right? I think SSB, between Kisa and SSB, we should move 1 down.
Oh.
Usually just because I love SSB, right? Don't get me wrong.
Me too.
Usually when heroes get hard countered, it means their value gets neutralized, right? But when SSB gets countered, right? Think running her into LRKGP, running her into Roana, any combination of the 3, right? She's actually a detriment to your team. Like you're actually in if they draft 2 of those heroes, right? So SSB is insanely good as a 5th pick when they can't draft multiple counters to you.
She would be S as a 5th pick.
If you have any 2 of the 3, you're hard inting your SSB.
So we have to be careful. Chad, do we agree?
I'm okay putting her A. I think like the reason why I put her on S is that we wanted like everyone to know that you should have your SSB ready.
Yeah.
In RTA, like don't ungear SSB just because she's not like high tier anymore. Like as long as you have her ready.
Okay, that was a good explanation. We talked about her, so let's put her down in A. They were saying Carmen, and then who else did y'all want? Maybe moving up, chat. Remember, we can't take too long. If Carmen is
LQC was something I wanted at S, but I think a lot of people have a lower value for LQC though.
I think
I kind of know why.
S.
I love LQC at S.
You want to weigh in?
I think like you could probably. It's an argument to move up LQC. It's an argument to move up Ruel. Out of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, like LQC, Ruel, Karma Elena.
Sage Ball too, man.
Yeah.
Sage Ball A.
We're still good on time, but we need to make some decisions. So Sage Ball, Carmen, and LQC guys are the 3 in contention. And remember, regardless if it's A or S, they're all good. The fact that we're taking this long means they're somewhere in between, or one or they're very good. So these 3. Val, do you have any opposition putting Sage Ball in S? Hardcore opposition?
Not really, man.
Okay.
I play mine on counter, so when he's good, he's ridiculously good.
Then let's put him at the bottom of S.
Single-handedly crowd control an entire team by himself.
All right, guys. Sage Ball S, LQC, A or S. We got to decide right now. Chat, weigh in if you need to.
I think LQC is more of a reliable pick than Sage. So I think if Sage moves up, LQC can also move up.
Mev, you want S2, right?
I wanted S.
Damn, chat really wants A though.
There's a couple S's. So it's like kind of split.
For now, guys, it's somewhere between S and A, but let's put her S. And then Carmen, do we just leave A for now?
I don't know much about Carmen, to be honest.
Because Carmen is kind of specialized in the way she's played, right? Most of the time, you pick her behind a Landy. So when your Landy rips, your Carmen goes right after.
Chat really wants S, Valk. We okay with that?
I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Carmen is one of the hardest, like, natural damage mitigators in the game, carrying an Aureus.
Yeah, they're saying she's actually a little bit more relevant than Sage Ball and LQC. Okay, so then let's put them all 3 move up to S. Okay, we good with the S locking in the S rank row? Everyone good?
All right, I'm pretty happy.
Done. A rank. Let's go. We got some golden boys. We got the Robbies. SSB went down there, so we don't need to talk about her. Fire Charlotte. You said Ruel might move up, but we'll see.
Can we just talk about like why Flurry's an A actually? Like
sure.
Y'all know like Flurry before was like SSS plus, right? Like a couple seasons ago, and now she's...
Can you and just explain like you guys did with SS and S row. A rank row, how would y'all explain that? What kind of row is this?
A rank is kind of like a contested row, right? So this would be where units I would consider in a competitive sense, right? Anywhere above like champion 2,000 points or even around there, they're slightly above average, but you generally build them around the team rather than build the team around them now.
I like that. Mev, agree? Disagree?
So I feel like a lot of these are pretty good counter units as well. Like Ravi, Violet, pretty good in their like respective colors to counter.
Okay.
And they got DJB here. Like some of these are really good counter units.
All right. So what were you saying about Flurry? Flurry went down to A. Mev was saying, right?
Yeah, Flurry definitely went down to A. She used to be top tier for sure. Now I think she's pretty comfortable in A.
Okay. Let's see here. I think some chat saying like move Landy down to A. Get Violet out of there. I think, guys, it's a safe spot. A's not like anything too crazy. Remember, all of these can be moved up one or down, and probably no one's gonna cry about it, right?
I would just say A is where you would think of a hero that's like slightly above average.
Yeah,
and that's where you would.
A is a very safe row. Yeah. So Mevin, Valk, do you guys have anything here that you're not super happy with, or is it all okay? And I'll give
I'm okay with this, but people really don't like Violet and A.
I know.
I think the reason why I'm okay with him in B, but the reason why I want to put him in A is because of like Ravi. Right? I mean, he's only good into water, but like when he pops, man, he pops. But I'm happy if you put him in B.
I'm biased, right? Because I'm friends with a lot of the AOE boys, and I'm friends with Jello, which are all hardcore Banshee gamers, right?
Yeah,
so they have God Violets.
And Jello likes to stream Arena in my Discord, and I've deadass watched Green Violet 1v1 a Fire Ravi hit for hit, healing more than the Fire Ravi. They're both missing each other, and then somehow the Green Violet wins. I can't explain it.
All right, chat. I'll give you guys the last call. Let's give chat the last call on this one then. Violet, A or B, boys. Both are fine. Just pick one right now. Whatever y'all vote for most. A or B right now, and then we got to move on. Okay, there's like about 50. Oh God, Mev.
Yeah, I would not be too upset either way. Honestly.
Guys, I don't think it matters. There's a lot of A's coming out now, though.
There's all A's. All right.
Okay, let's live in bottom of A. Okay, bottom. It's somewhere between B and A. Let's leave bottom A. Lock it in.
Okay.
All right, B tier.
All right, for sure. B tier.
Explain B tier, boys. This is just like the this is like the average. They're just
this is like if you're out of units or you're memeing a little bit, or like some of these units here are counter units, but like say like Syngelica is here, right? And that's because if you don't have Emerald Haste, then you use Syngelica. So these are like some budget units, to be honest, that because you don't have
most
anything
of
else.
These units here, right? You will see them as slightly weaker versions and more scuffed versions of higher tier heroes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
all
I like
of them
that take.
are strong in some senses and weaker in others. And there's not going to be like a weak hero here. They're all going to have their defined strength in this tier, I feel like.
I think there are some unique ones though in this list compared to the others, like
actually,
Champ Z and Meru, and then Straws. Yeah, these are a little bit. There's not too many units that do these, but why we put these here because they're still, even though they're unique, not scuffed versions of the SS, S, and A. They're here because they're more niche. Is that correct?
I think Strazi, though, like, do we have enough info to say that he's A? I do feel like he could be A. I just don't have.
Chat wanted A, honestly.
Yeah, chat wanted A. Maybe they have more experience than me when it comes to Strazi.
I just think he takes too much enabling, but I mean, so if I think a hero is B, right, and if somebody else says I think they're A or I think they're C, I think both ways are reasonable.
Are fine, sure.
You know? It's all in relative to each other.
So then, Mev and Valk, your takes are that B for now is okay?
Yeah, that would be my take, right? If somebody, they're like, if Strays isn't A on CARSIX tier list, they can't fall asleep at night and they have to cry to their mommies, and it's fine.
That's gonna be one of the comments now. Guys, chat, any last call? B? Some of them want Strays up to A, but guys, remember, A or B, he's somewhere in between, okay?
Yeah,
he's very good. They like A for Straws. How many of y'all want Straws in A? And then Mev and Valk, we're cool, right? If they really want Straws in A.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
let's put him A.
I don't have enough like data on Straws A to make a proper decision.
Solid as he took a few, believe it or not. All right, let's be fair. I did cleave some people. Okay, C rank, guys. Explain the C rank real fast.
Okay, C ranks are basically, there are going to be niche heroes similar to B rank, but the way I see C rank is that they're going to be overall, like, you're going to feel like this hero is kind of weak in some way or another. And then there are some of them that are in here that are for very specific, like, niche purposes.
Okay.
I just feel like they don't do enough. Like, they probably are just missing a little bit more in their kit. Or they have, like, really bad dead turns. Like, they have really strong
in comparison though to the rest of the high rank list, right? Because these are still some of the better units in the game for sure.
Yeah. I mean, because we have like half the game's roster in.
All right. So that being said, how are we looking just in terms of ordering? Because some of these I think chat decided. C rank.
We moved down Roana.
Wait, move her down to like D.
Yeah. Move down Roana, and I think maybe move down.
Nev?
Kind of like her at C. I don't think she's as bad as
okay, because it's not just SSB, right? I mean, Roz went down. Lily's is whatever. But I mean, like some dual attack. Is she still good versus Team Tide Fairytale Tenebria?
I
mean, yeah,
I would say not really, but
Not really?
yeah, that's the thing, right? Lilius went down, Ross went down, Archdemon Mercedes went down, or Archdemon Shadow went down. So I was like, because those heroes aren't picked as much anymore, so in by relation, Roanna's probably not picked as much anymore.
Like I see like where Valk is going, but I don't want to put them. I don't want to put Roanna together with.
Yeah, I think I agree with that too. She is going down on the usability, but this is, I think she's above this row still. I agree. Valk, you okay with that? Okay. Leave her C?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Chat, what do you think? Anything else you want to move out of C? Also, boys, they want to talk about Fire Cecilia real fast. I don't know if we talked about her. Do we think she belongs up there?
I think she belongs at C.
I think could go on the list. I didn't bring up just because I don't have enough experience running them.
I don't need this.
Whenever I play against shuffles.
So C.
I would put Sparsis at C. I mean, she's just a tank, right? She can carry your mitigation artifacts.
Immunity punishes not having immunity. It's not bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but compared to like other knights like Crow and like FCC way up there.
All right,
she
I'm
definitely
okay with
belongs
that.
in C.
Let's put her in C rank. Okay, then chat. Are we good with C rank? Can we lock it in? My boys here ready? We all okay? Some of them want Fat Cat to D. Guys, Fat Cat actually they wanted him up in B. I think Valk said he's going up.
Oh yeah,
up.
I like Fat Cat actually.
Yeah, so somebody says it's situational, right? But if you look at Suku Karatuha, right, which is the Taiwanese legend player that almost picks him at like an 80% clip, right? If you pick him 80% of the times versus other legend players, that is not situational. That is a power pick.
Yeah, that's a little bit telling.
But to keep expectations realistic for the general public, I would say C tier is pretty fair.
All right, sounds good. Chad, we okay? They want Kayron. Guys, Kayron, you want a D?
No, Karen C, man.
Go.
On final day, I've once been soloed. My entire team of 4 guys been soloed by one single counter Kayron before, so
okay.
It's definitely a little bit better than situational, I would say.
I actually like the MLDB Kayron into Bazaar.
All right, boys, let's leave him at C. Maybe y'all think he's never using him where he's gonna go down to D. Maybe, but for now, it's okay leaving him in C. All right. And then last but not least, we have the D situational row. Do we need to talk?
I feel like the D tier is just, why are they even here?
Yeah, guys, Mevlin didn't even want these units on the list, but just for the sake of, saying there might be some uses here and there, even in Champ, soon to be Emperor, maybe low legend, they might pop up. Some legend players do use Ray, I know, like Sean Roney, but overall, these are not, you don't want to reach for these if you can avoid it, yeah?
I would say, like, basically,
these are fun units, though.
Here where they're not even on the list, but then we just open a tier for them because people want to see their favorite heroes on the list. So it's like an audience.
This is copium. Okay.
This is a copium tier.
Guys, this is for you guys. The detail. They're all right. Yeah. They're all right. They're above some of these.
Crowd pleaser angle. I respect it.
All right. Chat, we cool with that? We're still okay at time. We're still under 20 minutes. Cleave tier, guys. I didn't want to put this on here, but just for the sake of it, there are units like Pavel, Opsig that can go into Cleave tier, but overall, these mostly, for the most part, are just pure Cleave units, right? Speed imprints. You have to have a Cleave setup, so they always have their own tier, right? Because it's a specific playstyle, and you have to all in on it. There's nothing in combination with the others. Yeah, some people want Jay Kisei off the list, boys. What do we think? If BBK's not on there, does the Jugs Kisei stay?
I've seen Jay Kisei picked as a cleaver more than BBK. BBK is like, if you really want to squeeze BBK on the list, she's actually on D tier as like a, because she both fits in Cleave and as like a counter DPS.
Yeah, like the Moonlight counter build or whatever.
Yeah. City has one.
Guys, D Corvus was on D, but he got cut. He got cut last second. He was in D tier. You know what? All right. Let's just do this then. Just for the people that want their units on there.
God.
Dizzy, guys, I'm not gonna add all of them. I gotta be strict. Dizzy, no though, right? Are we staying firm on Dizzy?
Dizzy, I've not even seen
Dizzy, man.
I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't think Dizzy's that great either. She can be at the lowest levels, but once people start, either counter her or just have immunity, it's tough.
Actually, Vivian should be there if
Vivian?
Yeah, just put her D.
Yellow time. Chat, do we want Vivian on the list?
Yeah,
she's falling off though. No?
Anybody else, you could probably argue for them to have a slot on D tier.
Yeah, like Green Purgus guys could be also in D tier. Would Vivian be in? Are we saying D tier or C?
Probably. Yeah, she gets countered kind of easily by certain heroes in the meta right now.
Chat, we're running out of time. Where's she at? I gotta find her fast.
Yeah, any other hero you could probably just slap on a D tier. And
There she is.
The left bottom.
All right, guys, I got 1 minute. I think let's just call it on there, okay? So this list will be up on YouTube. YouTube, thanks for watching. Chat, thanks for helping out. No one mauled it too hard. Some of y'all were getting a little antsy, but I think we're fine, right? So make sure, guys, you check out Valkyreia, Mevlin TV. Mevlin helped me with my other tier list, so you already know him, but I'll put all their links in the description below. Remember, general purpose RTA tier list from end of season 4 into season 5. If you invest in a lot of these ones at the top half, you'll be happy. Once you start getting lower and lower, you know, be a little bit more careful. These things might shift a lot with the new collab. Well, you know, C-word collab maybe. And then Iseria, all the new units, maybe. But for now, I think we're happy with it. Yeah, boys. No civil wars. I think we did okay. Thanks for joining us, Mev.
No matter what, it's solid.
Last words. We good?
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, Car. It's been a great time. I just wanted to, you know, extend out the content to the rest of the community.
We love it, man.
Get everybody involved.
Loved your takes. Hopefully a lot more people can meet you through that. And Mev, thank you for joining me again. Always a pleasure.
Sure thing.
All right, guys. Check out their links, and we'll wrap it up there. See y'all in the next one.